The anticipation for Conor McGregor's return to the UFC continues to grow, and the organization's president, Dana White, recently threw a cold bucket of water on eager fans. In an interview with the New York Post, White revealed that McGregor's return might not happen until early 2025, making it clear that, despite the Irishman's fame and fortune, his comeback to the Octagon is still far off. White commented, "Conor McGregor is a global star who helped expand the UFC, but he's been out for a long time and, with all his wealth, he might not be as motivated now. But, without a doubt, he is one of the biggest attractions in the sport." But before we continue, if you're a fan of MMA and UFC, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive the best news every day. McGregor's response to the announcement didn't take long and was explosive. The fighter used his social media to express his frustration, demanding an earlier return in December 2024 at UFC 310. In a fiery post, Conor said, "Dana, make it happen in December. Let's close the year with a bang. I'm training intensely for it. I deserve December." Despite the Irishman's passion, the post was quickly deleted, but it made clear the former champion's desire to return to the Octagon as soon as possible. After the storm of speculation surrounding Conor McGregor's return to the UFC, a new twist shook the MMA world: Quemuel Otoni's withdrawal from his fight on the Contender Series. The Brazilian, who became known as the executioner of Alex Poatan in 2015, was expected to shine in his attempt to secure a UFC contract. However, in an unexpected turn, Otoni chose not to enter the Octagon, causing significant ripple effects behind the scenes. Dana White, UFC president, didn't waste time commenting on the situation. In a press conference, he revealed that Otoni's withdrawal might have been driven by a panic attack. White highlighted that, despite UFC matchmaker Sean Shelby's efforts to persuade the athlete to fight, Quemuel couldn't handle the pressure and chose to withdraw. Sometimes, you don't need to step into the Octagon to realize you're not ready for the pressure. It happens, and I prefer it happens here rather than at a UFC event, White said. Otoni's decision, having faced significant challenges in his career, shows the psychological impact the competitive environment can have, especially when facing a promising opponent like Cody Steele. Following Quemuel Otoni's surprising withdrawal from the Contender Series, a new question is stirring the MMA scene. Can Jorge Masvidal still shine in the UFC? Although Otoni withdrew his chance to showcase his potential in the Octagon, veteran Masvidal is fervently planning his return, but faces growing doubt about his impact on the sport. UFC icon Daniel Cormier raised the question that many fans are asking: does Gamebred still have what it takes to capture fans' imagination and generate the same excitement as before? Cormier, on his YouTube channel, expressed uncertainty about Masvidal's current relevance. From a fighter who became a major draw to a return that may not be as impactful as before, he questions whether the public still cares about Masvidal's return in 2024. Despite his standout victories, such as the lightning-fast knockout of Ben Askren, Masvidal hasn't won since 2019 and has faced a series of losses since then. However, the Miami fighter isn't letting doubt stop him and is already in negotiations for a return at UFC 310, scheduled for December 7th. In an interview with MMA Fighting, Masvidal revealed his enthusiasm and plans to secure a spot on the event's card, showing that he still believes in his ability to reignite the flame in the Octagon. It remains to be seen if, when he steps back into the ring, he can reverse the tide and prove he is still a relevant star in the UFC. Following speculation about Jorge Masvidal's return and Daniel Cormier's confidence in his impact on the UFC, a new chapter unfolds with Conor McGregor preparing to face Michael Chandler. John Kavanagh, McGregor's coach, is confident that his protege is more than ready to handle the challenges Chandler brings to the Octagon. Kavanagh, who helped McGregor achieve iconic victories such as those against Jose Aldo and Eddie Alvarez, believes that nothing Chandler presents will be new to the notorious. He explained that instead of focusing on Chandler's style, McGregor's team is concentrating on refining the Irishman's skills, highlighting his ability to adapt and overcome any opponent. As preparation for the Chandler bout progresses, McGregor is also making waves outside the Octagon with his political plans. The fighter, known for his charisma and striking presence, revealed his desire to run for the presidency of Ireland. In a recent interview, McGregor outlined his visions and policies if elected, showing he is ready to tackle new challenges beyond MMA. With training in full swing and political plans underway, expectations are high to see how McGregor performs both inside the cage and on the political stage. With anticipation building for the title fight between Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic, scheduled for November at UFC 309, Tom Aspinall is positioning himself as a key figure in the heavyweight division. Although the fight between Jones and Miocic has not been officially confirmed yet, Aspinall, the current interim heavyweight champion, is preparing to be the immediate backup for the bout. The Englishman, who made his mark by knocking out Curtis Blades in his last fight, is determined to seize any opportunity that may arise if one of the headliners cannot fight. In a recent interview, Aspinall stated he is in excellent shape and ready for any challenge coming in November, emphasizing that his focus is to secure his chance for the linear title. As the date for UFC 309 approaches, the tension among fans and speculation about the fight intensify. Aspinall, with an impressive record of 15 wins, 12 by knockout, and only 3 losses, continues to push for his name to be confirmed as a backup for the event. While awaiting final confirmation, he remains high in training and is prepared to step into the Octagon at any moment. Aspinall's intense preparation reflects his determination to secure his place in the title contention, and fans can expect an exciting end to the year in the UFC heavyweight division. As the wait for Conor McGregor's return continues, tension and speculation rise about the Irish star's future in the UFC. John Kavanagh, McGregor's longtime coach, recently expressed confidence that the fighter is more than ready to face Michael Chandler. Although McGregor was originally scheduled to fight Chandler at UFC 303 in July, a pinky finger injury forced him to withdraw from the event. Since then, McGregor has teased a return for December, but UFC CEO Dana White suggested that the return may only happen in early 2025. White highlighted McGregor's status as a major star in the sport, emphasizing his contribution to popularizing the UFC in Europe and beyond. However, Kavanagh does not share the same view on McGregor's return timing. In a recent interview, the coach stated that McGregor is in excellent shape and ready to fight at any moment. Although McGregor is currently on a promotional tour in the U.S., Kavanagh assured that the fighter is training intensely and sending regular updates about his progress. Whether the fight against Chandler were scheduled for now or for December, Kavanagh believes McGregor would be ready for the challenge. With McGregor not fighting since July 2021 and Chandler since November 2022, the anticipation for a matchup between the two continues to grow, leaving fans eager for a dramatic return to the Octagon. Amid the growing excitement for UFC 306, Dana White is preparing a surprise that could leave fans grinning from ear to ear and with a hefty prize in their pockets. The UFC CEO announced a $25,000 challenge for the event's viewers, promising to add an extra layer of excitement to the card. During a press conference, White revealed that the UFC will showcase interactive films between fights, narrating the rich history of Mexican combat sports. What makes this even more intriguing is the presence of hidden Easter eggs in these films, offering a unique opportunity for fans with a keen eye and sharp mind. The films will be shown between the fights, with each chapter subtly evolving alongside the event, creating a visual experience that goes beyond the Octagon. White explained that these Easter eggs will be related to the show and will appear during the main card, promising an exciting treasure hunt for the fans present. With UFC 306 set to celebrate Mexican Independence Day and featuring a bantamweight title fight between Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili as the main event, the occasion is set to become even more memorable. So, if you're in the arena, keep an eye out for details and prepare for a potential $25,000 prize. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on the world of UFC, don't forget to subscribe to receive our daily videos. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and see you in the next video.